Hey guys, I'm going to talk to you today about teen suicide. I think teen suicide is like a huge thing that we need to talk about if we're going to talk about adolescent mental health. I see teens from 18 to adolescents all the way to 5 and 6, where I work, who come in for suicidal ideation, which is so scary to me that a 5-year-old could have such a terrible life that they want to kill themselves, that they feel like there's no other way to get out of this but to kill themselves. It's scary to me that a 5-year-old even knows about suicide, but that is a society that we're living in today. Today, kids have been put in such a pressurized environment. Teen pressure, society pressure, school pressure, that their mental capacity sometimes cannot handle all the pressures. And I think that's what leads them to the path of the suicidal ideation or the suicidal attempt. I think suicidal ideation is not as dangerous because it's dangerous, but it's the first step. The first step, you're going to idolize suicide, you're going to think about suicide. But if you can go and say, I'm thinking about suicide, I need help, that's great, because it's okay to admit I need help. It's okay to admit that you're in this mental place. And it's amazing that you have the courage to go and ask somebody, can you get me some help? Anybody who comes to you saying that they are feeling suicidal, that they are feeling like the world would be better off without them, listen to them. Do not blow them off. Suicide is on a rise. Just in 10 years, it has increased 70%. The problem is, with that 70% increase in suicide rates, there's probably a 100% increase in suicide ideation with these children. And we have no mental health facilities in our area, or even really in America, that is prevalent enough and large enough to treat these children properly. They're not taking these children seriously. You go to the hospital and say you have suicidal ideation. You're going to sit in a hospital and stare at a TV for up to 72 hours before you're even evaluated by somebody, then to decide whether or not you're going to be committed or not committed and just go home. Normally, kids, you're not going to get committed because you have your parents to say, I will ensure their safety. Problem is a lot of these kids that are having this suicidal ideation do not have the parents or the or the stability at home to ensure the safety, to say, yes, I will give them the safety. But they do because they don't want to stay at the hospital anymore, because it's required by law. If you're under the age of 18, your parent has to stay there with you. And they can't leave those walls either. They can't have their phone. They can't have anything. They get to stare at you. The problem is when they're staring at you, they're not talking. They're not doing any of the talking. They're just sitting there because they're not taking this plea seriously. Parents are no longer taking this plea seriously. Parents are brushing it off as, oh, she's probably saying it because one of her friends said it, or oh, she's doing it because she heard it from someone else. You have to stop and get uninvolved, get unwrapped from your life and wrap in your children's life. Nobody is taking these children seriously. And then when they do commit them, they send them to a place like Woodridge, which, don't get me wrong, Woodridge is great, but it's temporary. It is such a temporary place, and you're not there long enough to where you can get the help that you truly need. We need to get better mental health facilities in our area to treat these adolescents and teens without wanting to shove medication in their face. They need coping mechanisms. They need better support systems at home. family therapy. It starts in the home. Your mental health starts in your home. If things are crap at home, things are going to be crap in your head, and things are going to be 10 times harder to deal with outside of home. So, parents, let's step up our game. Let's get a better life for our kids, a better home life, a better mental health, and let's get these suicide rates down. And kids, please talk to your parents. And if your parents won't listen to you, talk to a teacher, principal, guidance counselor. Go to the hospital and talk to a nurse. We have to listen to you. We will listen to you. We are your voice for you when you don't feel like you have one anymore. If you don't feel like your parents are there for you and have a voice for you, we will be. Your teachers will be. But please tell somebody, because this world needs every child in it. We need to quit losing all of our youth because of this pressure that we've set in the society. I hope that this video has helped at least one person who sees this. And please, if you have any thoughts of teen suicide, if you're having any type of mental health problem or crisis, talk to somebody. Thank you.